flu has left the building. Oh my gosh, I was so sick. This is the first time in over a week I have put on makeup. I'm so excited. I used a ton of new products. So if you would like to chit chat, catch up, see the new products I used, then just keep watching. Okay. So I legit have so many products to try. So this is going to kind of be like a get ready with me, testing new products, you know. So, as I'm sure many of you know, if you follow my channel, I have had the flu. Whew, I've not videotaped since my vlog. By the way, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. This is always my very first step. Yeah, I've not videoed or made any videos in probably, this is just not close enough, probably like a week, maybe more than a week. When's the last time I posted a video? That flu just, oh my gosh. And I kept saying, I'm going to go back to the doctor because something's not right. Like, I don't feel any better. Something's not right. But it definitely did a number on me. I would not wish that on anyone. So we are, along with testing out some new products, we're going to go full on glam today. Or I hope so. Because I've not worn makeup in ages. And just in the mood. I don't usually carve out my brows unless I'm doing like a full glam look. Okay, let's get ready for eyeshadow. I actually have like a ton of new eyeshadow. I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam. I got 2 palettes from, I can't get comfortable with this mirror. I got 2 palettes from Hush, which we're going to try one of those today. And I got some loose pigments from Star Crushed Metals. They're an indie brand. So, actually they're an indie brand with quite a bit of controversy, which when I do my full review, we'll chat. We'll talk about the tea. I almost didn't want to talk about them on my channel, but I'm like, well, controversy or not, if the shit's good. So, the palette we're going to use today is the Athena palette. This is a dupe for oh my gosh, why can't Huda Beauty. Can't remember which one. Anyway, I'll list the Huda Beauty down below. Or I may put a picture here or here. I'm not real good at that yet. I'll try to figure it out. But here's what the palette looks like. The colors are beautiful. Now, I have not tried it yet. So, looking beautiful in this pan. and looking beautiful on your face, two totally different things. So, we're about to see how they apply on the eye. We're going to tape it because I do want that dramatic eye look. All right, let's get this party started. So, I guess for a transition shade, we will go in with Valor. Very powdery. Oh, that is pretty. Love that color. So there's a lot of controversy. If you watch a lot of different YouTubers, you know this, but there's a lot of controversy surrounding Hush palettes. Like, you shouldn't buy dupes, you should buy, you know, blah, 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 blah. I guess I don't really have an opinion, so to speak. It's your money. Spend it how you want to. Do I personally want to purchase dupes? That's tricky because I'm a makeup lover. I'm a fan of makeup. To a certain extent, I collect makeup, right? Like, I wanted a Natasha Denona palette for my collection. I view it as, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going in with Lure. And so I wanted a Natasha Denona palette in my collection. Does that mean I would not buy a Natasha Denona dupe? I don't know. That's tough for me because I do agree when people say, you know, you should support the brands that come up with the original idea. What color should we go in with now? Let's go in with Power. That's this sort of brick red. Which I agree. I don't know. I guess I'm to each his own. If you're on a budget and you want these colors that Huda Beauty offers and you can't afford Huda Beauty, go to Hush, you know? If you're someone that thinks it's morally wrong to purchase a dupe palette, then buy the Huda Beauty palette. Do you, boo? I will tell you, me personally, I don't know that. I think my first purchase is always going to be the name brand because I just love, because I'm more of a collector. I originally went to App to purchase the Athena palette because Huda Beauty, I have been looking at their palette. I think, is it the Desert Dusk? I had been looking at this palette for months. Months. I wanted it so bad. But Huda Beauty is not cruelty free. So, morally and ethically, I couldn't purchase the Huda Beauty palette because it's not cruelty free. So that was a struggle for me. I almost caved one time and said, you know what, I'm getting the palette. I don't care. But then I didn't. And then I saw that the dupe was on Hush. So I said, So that's why I purchased the dupe. And then I got the Naked Heat dupe, which is the Inferno. I got the Naked Heat dupe because I love the colors in there, but I'm not a fan of the Naked Heat or the Naked palettes. I just don't like their formula. So that's my story. Okay, so let's go in with Wisdom. I want to put Wisdom on the entire lid. Okay, that's not quite as pigmented as I had hoped. Oh, we're getting a little payoff now. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on Hush. I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to use next. Okay, so let's... Ooh! I'm going to deepen the crease, and I don't know if there's any colors in this palette that's going to let me do that. Okay. Oh, I'm going in with Clever. That's not really giving me what I want. So I've used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam. I want to do a whole video on that, but they do have, or she has a really good matte black called Noir. So I'm going to steal from her for just a minute. Let's put Anastasia back. Now we're going to take a little bit of the NYX Glitter Primer. This shit is the bomb. I have been pulling for this every single day that I do my makeup. And we're just going to put a little bit in the corners. It is literally what it says, and it's like a glue. But I find it intensifies whatever color you're using. Okay. So now let's go in with, I want to go in with this Epic because it's got a purpley iridescent color. Oh. I hope y'all can see that shift it has. I'm using just a NYX single shadow in Diamond Lust. Got several new face products to try. The first one is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. Say that 3 times fast. It's definitely not as light as I would like it to be. So we'll see. Alright, let's blend this out. That's cute. It's not as full coverage as the Shape Tape. So if you have some very dark circles, I would suggest color correcting or sticking with the Shape Tape. But it blended out pretty. That's pretty. Okay. Now let's do a little contour. Blending is everything. Okay, let's do a little highlighting with our new concealer. It's really not bright enough to highlight. I don't feel like it. Okay, now we have a new powder to try. Oh wait, let me set those under eyes because I am not using this to set my under eyes. Oh, it didn't crease. Oh yeah, it did a little bit. Bake those under eyes. The reason I don't want to use this to bake my under eyes is every YouTube video I've watched, they hated it as baked for their under eyes. So what we're trying today is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. So if you've watched YouTube, this is the one that feels like you're putting a wet powder on your face. You don't get a lot, and that jar looks almost empty. I would have, if I was making the package, made the container a little less round so people feel like they're getting a lot. I think that's important. So there's only been one YouTuber that I watched that did not like this powder. So I'm a little nervous. We're going to make sure we got 0 lines. Okay, here we go. It really does feel like water on your face. That is weird. Oh my gosh, that's weird. It's very finely milled. This is so weird. I don't know that I like it. Okay, I'm gonna reserve judgment. Let's get all these lines out of our forehead. Okay. We'll talk about this when we finish our face. We're going to mix these 3 rows on the Aurora palette. So we're going to take a little Eclipse, a little Luna, and a little Spectra. I'm hoping that the purple in Spectra will kind of complement the purple that's in our eyes. And for the nose area, we're not going to dip into Spectra. So just a little Eclipse, a little Luna. I like it. I like it a lot. So for the inner corner, take a little spray and we're going to dip into Luna and Eclipse, or Luna and Spectra, sorry. OMG. And then just a little Luna on our brow bone. What do we have left, my loves? We need to set this. I'm nervous. I mean, should I set this Becca powder? I don't know. Ah! Okay, let's not set it. We won't set it. We ain't gonna set it. Okay. Now we need lashes and lips. We need lips. Okay. I act like I ain't never done this gig before. So I'm going to put my lashes on off camera to save time. But I do have some new lip products. One is the Jouer Long Wear Cream Lip Liner. And I got it in the color nude. Who would have guessed? So let's try that. It's like super creamy. I like it. It was very blendable, very smooth, very creamy, and it's supposed to be long wearing. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, I also got, y'all know I love me some Charlotte Tilbury, right? I mean, I love her. And I love a lot of her products. So I had never tried any of her lip products. So I ordered a 3-pack. Do y'all see how little this is? This was $30-some. Charlotte. This is sample size. Like, So it comes with 3 colors. It comes with Karina's Love, which is a red. Very pretty red. I can't get over the size of these. It comes with Kim KW, which is a nude. This is the one we're going to put on today, I think. Hold on. Let's look at the other one. And then we got Secret Salma. Maybe we should go with this one today. Which is just like a dusty rose. Let's go. We're going to use both. Okay. Love the formula. We'll see how long this lip combo lasts through the day. I'm going to go do my lashes and my hair off camera, and then I'll meet you back here to talk about some of these new products that we tried today. All right, our look is complete. So let's go through all of the products that we used today that was new. First, we had the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. I liked it. There's not as much coverage as we have with the Tarte Shape Tape, but in a way, I think that's not a bad thing, right? Because that's the only concealer I use. I did buy the dupe for it, which was the Makeup Revolution, but they're both very thick, very heavy, a lot of coverage, which, you know, I appreciate high coverage. But some days you want a lower coverage. You want a more natural. I don't know how natural I ever go, but I do really like this concealer. I think this is the one I'll pull for unless I'm doing a full-on glam look. And I want to see how it lasts throughout the day. So I will be doing some check-ins periodically. Okay. The other thing that we used was Alright, the other thing that was new was the Athena palette from Hush. This is amazing. I loved this palette. I think for the price point, I think this one was $14. I'll link it down below just to make sure, but the colors were beautiful. They were pigmented. They blended well. I have nothing negative to say. Actually, the formula of these shadows reminds me a lot of my Natasha Denona palette, which is a $130 palette. So, $15, $130. I mean, you got to be the judge, but I can't wait. I'm going to put this in my palette roulette, but I cannot wait to try this one. I didn't try it today because I got conference calls, so, you know, we couldn't go too glittery for conference calls, but this was definitely a winner today. The other thing that we tried was the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. We're going to see how it lasts throughout the day, but my first impressions, and guys, remember, first impressions, I have done first impressions on foundation, and my first impression was no. And then as it wore throughout the day and I used it with, you know, different primers, I ended up it being holy grails, right? So first impressions are kind of wonky in my opinion, but my first impression of this setting powder is it did leave a little bit of color, which is tricky because it's not translucent. There is a color in there. So if you are any lighter than I am, I don't think it would work well for you. In fact, I never can say her name. I don't know. But her first impression is she's lighter than I am. It totally changed the color of her foundation. Her review was the only one that I watched that the YouTuber did not fall in love. But I appreciated her review because I felt like there was a little more authenticity. It changed the color of her foundation and it changed the color of mine. Fortunately, I must be along this color range because it didn't change it so much that I would not use it because of the color change, but it did alter the color of my foundation. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing. I think the way that it goes on, the cool, wet feeling, I think that's a gimmick because at the end of the day, it's just a setting powder. Right? Who cares what it feels like when you first put it on? How does it work throughout the day? I do think that I've noticed my foundation settling into my fine lines a little bit more. And y'all know this Magic Foundation does not do that. So it has to be, I keep blinding y'all, it has to be a result of the setting powder. So it fell into my fine lines a little bit. It is a little bit cakey. Not so cakey that I would not use it again, but it is a little bit cakey. I can't use it to set my under eyes. So for the price point, the amount of product you get, and the flaws versus what's good about it. What is good about it? I don't know. We'll see if how it wears throughout the day, but the finish, the fact that it alters my color, the amount of product you get, and the price point, I don't foresee me ever buying this again. I'll use it because I got it. But would I tell you that you need to run out and get it? I would probably say no. I think there are plenty of setting powders on the market. The Coty Airspun, the Peach setting powder by Too Faced that work just as good or better. I feel like better than this one. I just think it's a little bit gimmicky. Alright, the other thing that we used today was the Jouer Long Wear Cream Lip Liner. It went on like a dream. So smooth, so creamy. I don't know how it's going to wear throughout the day. I'm actually getting ready to go eat me a little lunch. So we'll see if it stands the test of time. But as a first impression, it went on beautifully. So let's hope that that long wearing is true. All right, the last new product we tried. Were these Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I love the lipstick. It feels creamy. My lips feel moisturized. I've had this lipstick on for about an hour and a half at this point, and it still looks good. I don't know if it's going to be long wearing because it doesn't set like a matte lipstick or a matte lippy would. So it's probably, once I eat, it's probably going to be gone. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Because my lips feel good. I feel like I have lip balm on my lips, not, you know, some of those matte lippies, whoo, Jesus, they can make your lips look so crusty. But my lips feel good. They look good. But is it worth the Charlotte Tilbury price point? I think you can get just as good a lipstick at the drugstore. So I wouldn't say these are a fail. Whether or not you want to spend Charlotte Tilbury money is up to you. But I don't think, again, this is not something I would say, oh my gosh, you've got to go get this lipstick. It is amazing. No. It's a good moisturizing lipstick, which I think you could find at the drugstore. So the Becca setting powder, the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I could totally pass on. The eyeshadow, the lip liner, and the concealer were all three winners. So I'll continue doing a few check-ins. It is 11:14. So I'll do several more check-ins throughout the day to let you know how this powder is wearing. And I have a lot of videos I plan on getting filmed today, so this shit better hold up, okay? All right, I will see you at the next check-in. Hi. Okay. This is not a check-in for the foundation or the setting powder, but I did just finish filming. I came down to get something to eat. I ate chicken fettuccine Alfredo and drank a Coke. And the lipstick is still going pretty strong. I'm shocked. You see my background? Ugh, I love Young, Wild, and Polished. Anyway, that is amazing for a non-matte lipstick. Okay, I just want to let you know that the lips held up through lunch. Now I gotta go work. Hi, my loves. All right, so the setting powder, I don't know. It could be the foundation because this is a glorious foundation. Or maybe it is the setting powder. But either way, my makeup looks like I just did it. With the exception of it is sort of creasing a little bit right here. But other than that, she's perfect. My lashes, not so perfect. But the makeup, it looks great. And I napped. And I've ate. Even the lipstick, I've not touched this up in 5 hours. So, everything today so far is a winner. I even think the powder may be a winner. I want to try it maybe tomorrow with a different foundation and see if we get the same results. But I'll do one more check-in. We'll see once we hit that 7-hour mark if she's still if she's still holding strong. Final check-in of the day. Let me get my mirror. So this eyelash is barely holding on. I cannot wait to take these eyelashes off. It's been 8 hours, and what I can tell you is it's just now starting to break down around here and around here. It's breaking down a little bit on my forehead, and my nose is getting a little shiny, but my cheeks, perfect. I don't know, guys. Like, do I think, let me see if I can get y'all closer. Not that I want to be showing. See how it's kind of breaking down there? This is a really good foundation. So, I want to test it with a different foundation tomorrow. But right now, this look is spectacular. It's spectacular. The lipstick wore off. I don't know if you can tell. I had to put some gloss on earlier to do another video. But the lip liner has not moved. So the lip liner is amazing. The eyeshadow still looks like I just did it. So eyeshadow, yes. Lip liner, yes. Lipstick, it's a good lipstick. So whether you want to spend that Charlotte Tilbury money is up to you or not, but it is a good lipstick. The concealer, my under eyes are perfect. My under eyes are perfect. No creasing. No. The concealer is wonderful. And the powder is good. I hate to say it, but it is. To just now be breaking down after 8 hours, 11:30, yeah, 11:30, it's 7:30 now, so 8 hours of wear, to just now be breaking down with 0 touch-ups, that's pretty awesome. So all in all, we had some winners today, and I gotta say, the powder did a good job. It did what it was supposed to do, and that was without setting spray. Could you find powders that are just as good? Yeah. But they usually require a setting spray, so I'm going to have to give the powder, the lip liner, and the eyeshadow my stamp of approval.